Every so often, we're lucky enough to hear from a viewer whose life has been positively affected by our show. This is Kelly's story.
4 years ago, I was at my heaviest weight ever. I was eating fast foods and drinking sodas all day. I was lethargic. I became pre-diabetic. In the middle of all of this, I got to be in the audience on the doctor's show.
Nobody wants a fat belly, right? No! I didn't think so.
Dr. Travis started to talk about his book, started reading out questions the audience had written. He wanted to know who wrote that they had picked up their boyfriend's eating habits and put on weight. And I realized it was mine. A couple of months after the show, I got out of the relationship I was in, and I really wanted to make a change. So I started reading the book. Everything started to click about nutrition, about fitness, eating right. I was able to get in the gym and start exercising. And by the time 4 months rolled away, I had already dropped about 20 pounds. Dr. Travis, you completely saved my life.
I'm just so excited to meet Kelly, who has turned her life around. This is what Kelly was like before, and Kelly is now here with us today. So Kelly, come on out here.
Thank you. From here to you, thank you. It was a huge, oh my God, thank you. That was a dream come true.
Make yourself comfortable. You know what? You look phenomenal. And when our producers told me about your story and told me how far you've come, and just it's not just, it's important for everyone to realize that this isn't.
Look at those arms. You see my arms? These are workout arms. A fraction of those arms. Well, and I got muscle now.
You're ripped. Like you are, meaning you are a muscular. And what I love the most about your story, as I was getting up to date on it, is how your focus wasn't just on, hey, how many pounds I've lost. Because I've always told people that's not what it's all about. Because you've redefined your life, your physique. Tell us about that.
When I was on your show, I was at my worst weight ever. I mean, I was close to 40 pounds over or more. I don't know where I was at, because I didn't want to look at that scale. And I really wanted to reach out to you and tell you my story, but I got held back from doing that. When I was at your show last time, I was told, don't do it. You asked who wrote the question that you had your weight changed from the relationship you were in. And I wanted to say it was me. And I was told, don't do it. If you do, I'm leaving, and I was going to be stranded here. And I was like, oh my God, I really want to talk to you. I was looking for help. I needed help. Because I was never that way. I was more always into exercise and stuff, but I've exceeded
Let me ask you this. What was the biggest change that you made that helped you go through this? The
start was your book and the stories you shared that day.
You got rid of that guy.
Yes, yeah.
Well, that was a good...
Yeah.
I think that was the first part of the fire.
You know, we talk all the time on the show, and I hate to say this, but your loved ones, whether it's your spouse, your family members, they're either with you or against you. And if people are against you, I'm not saying you have to cut them out of your life, but you need to tell them, and I do this all the time. If you're ever being shamed for trying to be healthy, you just need to tell people to step back, you know, because that's just, you don't need that.
And when I read your story, I was impressed, because this is the hard part, you know, losing weight and whatever, but you changed your behaviors, you changed, and that for me, you know, I drink soda and I have a sugar addiction, and we've talked about it on the show. So to actually eliminate those things and change, that's what, you know.
That was the key factor. No more fast foods at all. Cut it off. Lost 10 pounds after soda. If it says diet, don't buy it. You don't want the aspartame. You don't want the fake sugars that you talk about.
Well, and just so other people know, to close out Kelly's wonderful transformation, she also had become pre-diabetic, at times suffered with incontinence, and those things have all resolved just from changing the way you eat.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm so happy that you were able to come back on this show and share your story, and keep up all that great work. You have such a great energy to you.
You're awesome.
Thank you so much.